Hey folks, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Galactic Civilizations 4, where I'm going to show off something very cool today. The upcoming Megastructures expansion is due to release on December 10th, but today I have early access, so I can show off some of the really neat late-game projects, including Dyson Spheres, ring worlds, and more. Before we get started, I want to say a very big thank you to Stardock Entertainment for sponsoring today's video, and of course for getting me the extra early access. It's very much appreciated. If you guys want to learn more about the upcoming expansion, you can find a link in the description down below. And even if you do have to wait a little bit longer for the Megastructures expansion, the good news is the game itself is currently discounted during the Steam Autumn Sale. So definitely check that out. Now, without any further ado, let's start up a new game. Now today we're going to be playing as the Yor Singularity, a classic in the Galciv franchise. Xenophobic super robots. This should be fun. We'll be a very highly adaptable species, unwavering and intimidating in how we deal with other biological inferior life forms. And we don't need food to grow our pops, we will be assembling them instead. As usual, we could change up a few of our traits if we want to. I'm going to go ahead and reduce my diplomacy a little bit because I think I'm just going to be a very unlikable robot and I'm not going to have any friends today. And we're also not going to rely on planetary defense because I'm going to be bringing the attack to them. Instead, I'm going to boost up my manufacturing a little bit, and I'm just going to make myself more intimidating. And beyond that, I'm not going to mess with the galaxy settings too much, so we will have at least a couple of different sectors just for the extra twist. Let's begin. And here we go. Now, if you don't know the backstory for the Yor Singularity, they used to be robotic servants to the Iconian race, but they were either deceived or reprogrammed or something by the Dreadlords, which turned them against their owners, and now they are an extremely xenophobic race. To start off, we have our world of Iconia over here, and I need to find a good spot for my capital city. There's a few decent spots over here. I could start up over here and then build around this, or I could set up over here. 3 manufacturing and stuff in the Vapor Mine seems better. Let's just go ahead and set up right here, and I'll be able to build out some more terrain later. Now, as I said, with the Yor Singularity, because we are robots, we have no need for farming whatsoever. In fact, we prefer to live on barren planets. If you want to get more pops, which is obviously very important in this game, we need to get some resources. Specifically, I want Durantium, so that's going to be a very high priority for me. I will also retrain a couple of my citizens to be workers just to boost up their manufacturing speed. I'm going to set Galactic Expansion Protocol as my first technology. Usually you get a boost here. Today I did not, so that's going to take 2 turns. I'm going to use a quick edict to pass some manufacturing of population. Cost me some credits, but totally worth it to get an early pop. So now we are up to 6 again. Let's retrain this one as well. We're losing a bit of research, but I think the manufacturing is worth it. And let's set our tax rate down to something a little lower. They changed this to a slider, by the way, so now you actually have a little bit more control of your tax revenue than before. Right here actually seems to be the sweet spot where I get the most money for the least losses. Fine by me. We're gonna go colonize a nearby world. Send our probe into the wild yonder to find that Durantium we crave, and start exploring nearby artifacts. And that's gonna be most of the early starting moves. Okay, now in this video, most of the really cool contents of this expansion are going to be late game, so I'm gonna focus a lot less on the early game than you might be used to. We'll have time to do that another day. For now, I wanna focus on building up some really cool mega project. Though I should say, that is not the only thing that has been added into this game. There are some new technologies, new quests and events, new orbitals, new ship components, lots of good stuff. But come on, the big draw is going to be stuff like a Dyson Sphere. And we've colonized our first small world over here. One thing to remember, if it's been a while since you last played this game, you do typically have a few core worlds and then a lot of smaller worlds that you don't actually want to develop like you do with your main planets. Instead, they're all tributaries, feeding into larger worlds. I'm going to be looking for some large planets I can colonize, though, don't you worry. It's always worth having a few really good core worlds. Ooh, look at this, by the way. Found some Durantium. Okay, we need to get that for sure, very quickly. We also have a unique civilization policy as the Yor, boosting up my manufacturing at the cost of money. Super duper worth it. And what is this? We found something interesting already. The ruins of a massive ring orbit a nearby planet. A ring worlder. Really? It looks like this ring world has decayed and is hollowed, leaving behind only impressions of something great. Our scientists believe a proper investigation of the anomalies in the area might shed some light on how the Ringworlders made their home. So already, it looks like we have found one of the starting events that's going to kick off these megastructures. Well, that didn't take long. We're only like 3 turns in. It certainly looks pretty cool. I don't know what they did to the planet underneath, though. You guys fricked up. Oh, and I found a minor faction over here nearby too. Perfect. I shall conquer you and purge this world of filthy biologicals. Looks like we found another potentially colonizable world up over here. Koya 3. Okay, terrible population growth, but I mean, that shouldn't be much of an issue, right? Because, you know, the whole point is we just build it. Also, 3 vast orbital factory rings. Interesting. Wait, the ruined ring world immediately got colonized for me. Oh, well, in that case, I should assign a quick governor. It's not a very good governor, but I'll take it. We have our first construction ship, so the best thing we can do right now is start building up some basic star bases. I need to get myself an economic star base next to this Durantium. And we met the humans. Uh-huh. Yeah, cool. Disgusting meat bags. Love it. And dragons. Cool. These guys are gonna hoard their gold, and that's gonna make them stronger. Yeah, whenever I get time, I'll meet them. Maybe I can be friends with the dragons. They seem like natural allies. First mining starbase constructed. Beautiful Durantium. Our population shall thrive. We're only getting 0.2 per turn, but I mean, like, that means every 5 turns I can construct a new pop. Totally worth it. I think we may have found another player. Not too sure. Okay. Civilization's doing the most research. Someone is smarter than me? I can't tolerate that. Yeah, looks like someone else also found a ruined ring. All right, this shall be the War of the Rings. By the way, I am incorrect. Population now costs 2 Durantium each. Ah, right. The cost is going to keep going up, too. So, right. Okay, every 10 turns, I can build another pop. However, we did find 3 deposits here on our capital world. So that'll speed things up dramatically. Now, I don't know if this technology is new. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Giga mass theory, detecting and using naturally occurring hyperdense materials. Sounds like the sort of thing I might need for a mega project. Continued investigations into the Ringworlders have apparently borne some fruit. We found a storage facility stocked with gigamass. I was right. Unfathomably dense material used for ultra-specialized machinery. Very big implications from this. We will need to consume several dead planets in order to learn how to collect the gigamass. Okay, but you know what? There's a lot of nasty barren worlds out there that don't matter. I'm happy to make a few sacrifices. You know what they say, gotta crack a few eggs in order to make an omelet. This is GNN. In today's story, we are exploring the many civilizations known in the galaxy that are placing their dirty tendrils upon the barren rocks that float through the void. And the Yor Singularity comes in at number 1. Truly, all should be terrified of the Yor Singularity. Now, of course, I'm going to start researching lots of upgrades to weaponry. I'm not saying that I necessarily have to be aggressive with my neighbors, but I wouldn't be upset if I squished a few of them. I also need more weapons because it looks like some of the pirate factions are starting to get just a little bit uppity, and I can't tolerate that. Boom! Okay, we now have gigamass harvesting as our next tech, so we will be able to start scrapping these lifeless celestial bodies in favor of getting the new materials. Took a while to research that, so it actually throws me a little bit behind schedule for, well, everything else that I care about. What's this? Stellar architecture. Unlock some Dyson Spheres? Might be a little bit early to pick that up. I should probably focus on other more important things first. So, with this new harvester, we need to find some dead mass. Where's a world I don't care about? There's a little one over here. It's worth 10 gigamass. Sure. Is this a one-time use thing? I'm not sure. Oh, we got another one. Cool. There's more dead worlds over here. They do take a long time to build, though. Big ships. 16 turns on this planet. Now, that's partly because I have terrible production on this particular world, but you get the idea. So how long does it take to harvest one of these worlds? Looks like it doesn't take terribly long. It's already in progress, so every couple of turns, I guess, we get some gigamass. I'm up to 12 now. Okay, with some key breakthroughs and advances in molecular technology, now we are recycling the dead planets. We already know about this. It's going to lead to the next industrial revolution. Think bigger. It's time for our civilization to ascend by capturing the power of a star. We can become a Class 2 civilization. We need lots of energy. A white star is preferred, but any will do. Interesting. So, well, then what can I do with this whole precursor relic lab thing? Boost up my relic production and gain ascension points? I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Oh, and over here we can see we did in fact destroy this planet. There we go. Debris. Ah, send an asteroid miner. Cool. I'm just gonna keep extracting what I can, though. Can never have enough gigamass, right? Now's a good time to go ahead and pick up stellar architecture since I'm getting a 50% research bonus. This got lucky. Yeah, okay, time to start working toward Dyson Spheres, I guess. Ooh, wait, there's also more stuff to do with Gigamass than I realized. So if you go to some of these planets, right, you can set up all these different orbital improvements. But there are new ones, including an artificial moon? Oh, more space to build and expand. There's also the habitat ring, 6 extra population cap. Huh. So far, it's been a very quiet galaxy out here, though. Aside from dealing with the random pirates, you can see everyone's just kind of expanding as much as they feel like they need to. That said, since I can get Gigamass, and I don't think anyone else has figured out how to do that, there's kind of a bit of a rush on my end to consume what I can. I want to get this gosh dang Dyson Sphere and see just how powerful this really makes me. If I get an absolute stinking ton of money, we're just going to retrofit a massive military, and maybe go take on the humans. Look how many silly, delicious Gigamass-fold planets you got over here. There's so many worlds to consume around the Sol system. It just makes sense. We must consume Earth. There's my stellar architecture. Okay, how do I actually do this? Need to find out. Probably a construction ship or something like that. That would make some sense. Nope, sorry. It is a stellar architect. Totally new ship type. The Yor's version sure looks kind of cool. Look at all those mechanical arms on this thing. Actually, we already got one for free. What am I doing? Okay, hang on. So they said a white star was preferable, but I've already looked around and I don't think I've seen any white stars anywhere. So maybe we build one elsewhere. What about like over here? Like, I don't know if maybe putting a Dyson Sphere makes this sun lose all of its heat and then all the planets around it die? So to be safe, let's try going up over here where I have no planets. Actually, we apparently need to click on this and tell it to seek a megastructure site. Okay, so I guess it can find one on its own. Maybe we don't have any in this star sector. That would suck if that's the case. We're gonna find out. Okay, there we go. Actually, we were able to build one around Spiportler. All right, a Dyson Sphere. Generate energy used to power other megastructures. Energy output determined by the star color. Can it tell me somewhere what this does for me? White has the greatest output. Purple has a standard. So does red and blue. Yellow is the worst. Interesting. Only 3 months to build? Wow, that seems like quite the deal. Build it. However, we do apparently need to be careful. Our megastructure is spending more energy than we can produce. The overconsumption is a problem, losing a lot of approval, manufacturing, and research for all 11 turns. Ouch. Still, what else am I supposed to do? I am disappointed that it found a megastructure site at the worst possible star, though. Kinda sucks. Very curious to see what's gonna happen to my other planets here. I mean, we're robots. We shouldn't care, right? We don't need anything like sunlight. I wonder if this is gonna work. Hey, humans. You wouldn't mind if I just come over here and take a little nibble at Neptune, would you? I mean, you haven't closed your borders to me. It'd be fine. What's a little planet amongst friends? And there's our Dyson Sphere. So we solve all of our energy problems. The power of a sun in the palm of my hands. The energy will support dozens of colonies, but we need to think even bigger. This is only the beginning. We must build a nexus and claim its abilities. Research the next megastructure and build up a nexus. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Generates 15 energy. That appears to be a totally different resource for me to use. I'm consuming 1 right now out of the 15 I need. So I know that on the main planet here, I did see something new we could build. What is that? A cordiality enhancer, which would consume some of the power I'm now generating to boost up my approval, reduce leader cost, and boost up influence growth. Okay, so it's a multi-stage radio-emitting art installation. There's probably a whole bunch of things like this. Yeah, the Last Hope Protocol, the Preventive Maintenance Cosmic Orrery. Sure, if you want to have a lot of sensor range and stuff, that's not bad. Siege Engine Oil, lots of research, hit points, conquest rating, and a solar farm. Very interesting, very interesting. Heck, a monument of cosmic majesty would be a way of trying to get myself some diplomatic capital income that I can spend to get better trade deals. Seems pretty good, actually. And there's the next stage in our megastructures. Tier 1 Nexus enhancements. Hard to say no if it's going to be 50% off. By the way, yes, I am allowed to start eating your planets. I can only imagine how valuable this research would be to these people. Like, if I did stellar architecture, what is that? Well, you don't even have much in the way of money. But, actually, no, it's not worth nearly as much as I would have thought. He barely is willing to trade me a single military technology. In fact, he won't even sell me one. This took so much longer to research, you loser. What are you talking about? What if I want your battlecruiser doctrine? Absolutely not. Good lord. Haha, goodbye, Neptune. Oh man, what else can I eat? You know, we could try to eat Jupiter. It doesn't have any gigamass on it. That's a shame. If we could just eat Jupiter, I'm pretty sure that this, planet is single-handedly responsible for the fact that Earth was even able to get any life on it in the first place, so I feel like getting rid of Jupiter should completely destroy the solar system. But that's fine. We'll just go eat Mercury and work our way up the food chain. Oh, we did manage to get ourselves into the other sector over here, though. I do see what looks like some nice little white stars over in this direction. Okay, so Dyson Spheres over here would have been better. We didn't get lucky there, but all right, a whole new continent to explore. And for whatever reason, I'm in the crowded one. Figures. I've also invaded a planet, because I'm the Yor, and I do things like that. Now, one thing that bothers me, why am I not building any megastructures? Supposedly, I'm seeking some sort of a megastructure site, but I apparently don't have any. No! Oh, crap. I didn't expect the dragons to actually declare war on me, but they just did. Well, you know, I was kind of hoping to be the one to make this first strike, but sure, we'll make you suffer for this. Definitely an unexpected turn of events, huh? Yeah. I think they didn't like that I was eating their planets. Can't say I blame them. Yep, sure enough, that's exactly why he was angry. He just sent over a small strike force to destroy my harvester. Oh, come on, man, come on. And, oh crap! Okay, now the okay, everyone's attacking me. Okay, well, they're just envious of my Dyson Sphere. And now the humans are attacking. God. Apparently, everybody is more technologically advanced when it comes to warfare than I am. I focus too much on the econ game, and I'm paying for it now. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just gotta build a bunch more ships, more cruisers, and whatever the heck else. Oh no, God. With all of these forces coming in at once, what the heck am I supposed to do? They're just blowing up everything around me. I can't fight 3 players at once, it's all over! My only hope is to inflict as many casualties on these as I can. We're gonna have to throw ourselves against the humans, destroy as much as we can, which at least is something, then take this fleet and try to finish them off. Which we can do, though I am gonna take more losses here too, and this is just to knock out humans, let alone anything else. And the good news is, so far the AI doesn't want to spend their time actually invading a planet. Don't know how long that's gonna last. We're losing so much here, to be honest. I've lost a bunch of stations, I'm losing some shipyards, any ships that are in orbit are completely gone. This is all I've got left, and it ain't much! Not for lack of effort on my end, though. I sure as heck am trying. It looks like I can't actually destroy the Altera's fleet. I'd lose a lot more ships, though. I don't know if I can do that yet. We gotta retrofit. On the plus side, this is pushing me to really push a lot of my ships and my military technology. So, bit by little bit, we are getting stronger. Destroying 17 ships over here. Another 7 over here from Earth. Risk of losing a ship, but hopefully not. Still, we gotta take them down. There we go. We lost a bit too much there, though. I lost a lot of my good stuff. It's the Alteris, man. I'm worried about everyone else, but these guys actually have a halfway decent fleet. I did not keep up with this at all. And now that I'm losing all of my antimatter production, my thulium production, I may have all the gigamass in the world, but if it doesn't result in being able to build anything useful, well, that's just the end of that. I mean, I can use gigamass to get a lot of really good modules on ships. No doubt. Maybe I can design, any new class of ship that doesn't require special materials. Like, I can get a gigamass lens onto my other laser weapons, boosting up the beam attack by 50%. Yeah, a couple neutrino emitters, some of those coils, shields, lots of armor, lots of evasion. Yeah, I'll just start churning these out as aggressively as I can. I want to find a way to survive this, dang it. I may not be able to finish my megastructures thanks to you losers, but by God, I'm gonna make you suffer. Yeah, see, now they're coming to attack me, but they're gonna lose their entire fleet in doing so. Good. Screw it, we're gonna go ahead and boost up our military drafting. It's time, boost it. That means we can start churning out another one of these ships every turn. Thank you. If we can just end the war with a couple of folks, like let's say the humans, leave them be for a minute. And can I do the same thing to the dragons? They're not willing. What about these people? They will. Okay, so by taking 2 people out of the war, that leaves only 1. Now it's me versus the dragons. And that's a fight I think I might be willing to take. You know what might make sense? We have a special ability here where we can try to repair some of our ships remotely. Let's see if it's something we can just kind of rush out. A charge that repairs a selected fleet. I do need that. Oh, now the dragons want to give up. They're asking for a ceasefire. All right, that's a good sign for me. Let's destroy their shipyards. I don't want them building anything new. This takes care of at least 2 star bases, and they've got no defenders left here. They've got a lot of star bases, military ones around, which is a problem, but we're okay. Taking the fight directly to their capital. Here we go, here we go. Let's go ahead and start working down some of these core worlds you've got over here. All right, say goodbye to your defenders. I've got siege ships. What do you got, bud? Nothing. Not enough to defend. All right, you're doomed. We're just gonna take a little while. 3 months? That's all we need in order to take the planet? Good enough. Oh, please give up. We're sorry we started the war. Frick off. You brought this upon yourself, you fools. And now you are defenseless. And this planet is now mine. Excellent. We're getting there. Please, I'm begging you! Frick off! Please, no! I won't do it. They keep trying to rebuild these shipyards over here. It's hilarious. It won't work. Aha! And we are able to move on to the next megastructure. I just had to conquer some territory. It works! All right, get that stellar nexus. Build it! And we have finished building our new nexus. Approval goes up. FTL space travel. Apparently they had gateways that connected each other. Wormhole gateway travel? Ooh, instantaneous. That'd be pretty cool. Might not be something we have time to get to in this video, though. I can't believe that they are actually demanding that I surrender. Do you know how, like, stupid that is? Dude, you've got nothing. You've got nothing. Like, credit where it's due, I suppose. They sure tried right up until the end. They got some guts. But they're dead now, and all of it's mine! Now they're just simple pirates, and I can kill them at my leisure. That was a hard-fought victory. But once all this space properly converts to me, we'll have most of the sector under my control. Then it's simply going to be a matter of dealing with the rest. And while they are considered to be strong, I have now greatly surpassed any of my neighbors when it comes to military prowess. Except apparently for the pirate people. And most importantly, look at this gorgeous stellar nexus! Very cool. We can actually upgrade this thing apparently. Hold on. Manage the megastructure. Oh! If I had more energy, I'd be able to do some stuff with this. Interesting. Boost up the intelligence, social skill, and diligence and resolve of all of my citizens? Oh my god. More approval, core authority, culture points per month. Per month? That's not small, actually. That is a lot. Wow. Okay, the Nexus can do some cool stuff. Too bad the Dyson Sphere can't also be upgraded in some way. Maybe we'd be able to start placing more Dyson Spheres on more stars. Right? And then we could fuel a massive megastructure empire, I guess. Definitely very, very cool. I like that there's more late game stuff to work toward. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for it as aggressively I did this early in the game, but you know what? It was fun and I regret nothing. The new technologies and quests also lend well to this expansion, so everything really works well in concert with each other. This is pretty sweet. Now again, this DLC will be released on December 10th, so you only have a couple of weeks to wait. And you better believe I will be back on release day. Once again, a big thank you to Stardock for sponsoring today's video. I like what I see. I think this is a pretty sweet change. If you guys liked it as well and you want to learn more, of course, you will find a link in the description down below. Otherwise, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.